On today's Pre-E3 show, I've got Watch Dogs 2, Destiny's Rise of Iron, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, new game Agents of Mayhem, LEGO Dimensions, Call of Duty XP, and Street Fighter V Story Mode. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to GND Weekly here on Gamer Next Door. This is your weekly dose of gaming news, and I'm Andrea Rene. OMG, you guys, it's the last show before E3. That means this show is packed because this week was Leak-a-Palooza. So let's get started with Watch Dogs 2. I brought you news earlier this year that Watch Dogs 2 was in development at Ubisoft, and now we have lots of details. Earlier this week, Twitch users noticed that Watch Dogs 2 pre-roll ads were running with a release date of November 15th for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. That date has now been confirmed, and the new protagonist of the hacking and tech-focused open-world adventure game is named Marcus Holloway. Yeah, he does look pretty similar to that actor who accidentally outed himself with a hashtag. Accidentally. He is a young hacker who is part of DedSec and has been accused of a crime he didn't commit. Right, likely story, future murderer. The franchise moves from Chicago to San Francisco, where once again CTOS, the technical operating system of the city, will allow you to hack everything. But it's not just the city by the bay, but also Oakland, Silicon Valley, and more. You can hack cell phones, satellites, even forklifts, and you'll have a DIY RC device called a jumper, metal 3D printed guns, a quadcopter drone, and much more. Marcus's physical abilities are parkour-like, allowing you to chain leaps and flips together. And while you will have an arsenal of weapons at your disposal, Ubisoft has said you can play this game non-lethal using a taser. Much like their new Ghost Recon trailer, Ubisoft wants to emphasize player choice. And speaking of which, they've already revealed your choice of editions for the game. There's the Standard, Deluxe, Gold, and Collectors. And of course, there's also a customary pre-order bonus. The bonus mission is called Zodiac Killer and sees the infamous killer who was never found return to San Francisco after 50 years. Completing the mission will net you an exclusive outfit, and the variant editions include digital customization items, weapons, the season pass, and other items I expect will be revealed sometime soon. It certainly looks exciting, and I suspect we will see a lengthy gameplay demo on stage at the Ubisoft press conference on Monday. We had a hunch that new content for shared world shooter Destiny was coming, and now it's all been confirmed after like 3 different leaks. Maybe it's 4 leaks now. First it was a retail poster, then it was an image on the Xbox page, then a Snapchat ad showed the full trailer. Then Bungie, of course, confirmed they would do a live stream for the game this week, which by the time this video goes live will have already happened. Rise of Iron has been confirmed as the next expansion and will launch on September 20th this fall. It isn't the Destiny 2 fans were probably hoping for, but we get the Gallowhorn back. If you guys never use this legendary rocket launcher, I mean, come on, you clearly have not been playing Destiny. It's coming back this time in a black version if you pre-order the expansion. This expansion will include a new campaign and lots of quests, new armor and gear, new weapons, strikes, a new raid, and of course a maximum light level increase. There will also be a new social space, Crucible maps and a mode, and a slick looking new faction. Head on over to Bungie.com if you guys want to learn more details about Lord Saladin and the Fallen in Rise of Iron. The war between the augmented and regular humans continues in Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Square Enix and Eidos Montreal gave us a bunch of new details about the next installment in the franchise, including a new game announcement and a look at a new mode coming inside the main game. They released a lengthy gameplay demo featuring the city hub of Prague. There are characters to meet, side quests to take on, and of course, exploration. If you want to watch the full demo, head on over to the Deus Ex YouTube channel. We also learned about a new mode called Deus Ex Mankind Divided Breach. This mode will take an arcade approach to gameplay with a puzzle shooter experience. You'll play in a virtual reality of sorts, a game within a game, where you need to obtain classified corporate data which you then will turn around and sell. It will allow you to upgrade your skills and weapons and give you XP, credits, and booster packs. Also announced was Deus Ex Go. This mobile title is a turn-based infiltration puzzle game set in the Deus Ex universe. Once again, you'll play as Adam Jensen using combat and hacking, and of course your augmentations to solve puzzles. It will launch for phones and tablets sometime this summer, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided is set to launch on August 23rd. If you thought Saints Row developer Volition's next game was going to be Saints Row 5, then you guessed wrong. It's actually a new IP called Agents of Mayhem. They, along with publisher Deep Silver, announced this week that their next game will be an open-world urban landscape. The tone has a touch of the whimsical, according to the announcement story on IGN. Well, that certainly sounds in line with the Saints Row franchise. I mean, that game featured a purple dildo bat. So whimsical is definitely something Volition does well. You'll play as a squad of 3 agents who each have their own unique skills with an assortment of guns, gadgets, and special abilities. This single-player title will be coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC sometime in 2017. LEGO Dimensions is getting even bigger this September with a bunch of new story content. Starting September 27th, they will begin rolling out, beginning with Ghostbusters and the entirety of the new movie. There will also be packs for Adventure Time, Harry Potter, and Mission Impossible. Coming down the pipeline is content from properties like Beetlejuice, E.T., The Goonies, Gremlins, Knight Rider, Fantastic Beasts, and Where to Find Them, and more. Good news, you won't need a new starter pack. Everything you already own will work with this new content. And keep an eye out for the new 4-player battle arenas coming later this year. Activision has announced they are bringing back their fan experience Call of Duty XP. It will take place in Los Angeles September 2nd through the 4th and will be the first time players will be able to try out both Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. It will be the location of the Call of Duty World League Championship, and there will be a surprise musical guest. I went to Call of Duty XP back in 2011 and the musical guest was Kanye West, and it was an awesome concert. But that was his pre-Kim Kardashian days, so who knows who it's gonna be now. Fingers crossed it's gonna be somebody cool if you plan on going. Tickets go on sale on June 11th, starting at $49 up to $199 for a prestige ticket that includes a whole bunch of swag and VIP access around the con. You can learn more about Call of Duty XP over on their website. And lastly, Capcom has finally detailed that story mode for Street Fighter V. The free add-on will be coming to all players later this month. It will be 3 to 4 hours long and pits the World Warriors against Bison's Shadaloo organization. You'll be able to play with all of the DLC characters, including the unreleased ones, before their full release. If you complete the story, you'll score 30,000 fight money, and if you complete it on the higher difficulty, you can score an additional 50,000. That's going to come in handy if you want to use your fight money to buy downloadable content. New characters will run 100,000 fight money or $6 real-world dollars. Additional stages will cost $4 or 70,000 fight money, and stage variations and story costumes are $2 or 40,000 fight money. There will be premium costumes available for download, but you do have to pay for them with money. They will be $4 each. You can't use fight money. There will be new daily challenges, and work is underway on new single-player focused content, hopefully versus CPU. And even though they didn't give us a release date for the story mode, they did say it's coming sometime in June. I expect we'll get more details at E3. Now, normally this is when I would say it's time for Tweet of the Week, but this show was so long because of all of the pre-E3 news, so we're gonna skip it this week, but I want you guys to keep a lookout on my Twitter account at Andrea Rene. I'm going to be live tweeting all of the press conferences next week, so be sure to use that hashtag GND Weekly to tell me what your favorite moments from Sunday and Monday are, or if you have something that you see later on during the week. I'm going to be at the show floor for GND Weekly next week. Hopefully Pam will make an appearance, so it's going to be a great show, so be sure to follow me and subscribe to the Gamer Next Door YouTube channel. Thanks everyone, have a great weekend, we'll see you next week.